Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, local firefighters once again working to get a levy lid lift approved that'll actually take property taxes closer to what they would have been in 2003.
Plus, a new system being tested in Kittitas County designed to protect people while they are behind bars. We'll show you how it works coming up.
It was a busy weekend for firefighters across the region. We're going to hear how they deal with the heat while they're battling the flames.
And we are talking heat and haze to begin the work week. Stacy Lee, she's actually live in Yakima tonight. She'll have your first alert forecast right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. We're going to start with your first alert forecast. Stacy Lee joins us live in Yakima this evening at the Yakima Valley Pippins.
Hey guys, Austin, Alyssa, beautiful evening. The temperature's finally starting to drop just a little bit and there's a light little breeze. Now this is going to be the last home game for the Pippins for a little while. So if you can come to the game, perfect night to watch some great baseball. They've got a special for youth sports team players. If you wear your team shirt, you can get in for just $5. So getting ready for that first pitch at 6:30. And again, the temperature's starting to come down. So a great night to check out some great Yakima Valley baseball tonight with those Pippins. Let's check out the weather forecast around the area.
And let's take a little look outside in Tri-Cities right now. Lots of sunshine, some light breezy winds on the river. The best place to be today is out on the water. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tonight. We're going to drop down into the 60s for most of our area. It's remain clear and warm. We will see some light winds, 5 to 7 miles per hour. For tomorrow, another hot one on tap. We're going to see those triple-digit temperatures, sunny and hot with very light winds. We've got more heat warnings to tell you about. Of course, you want to get your outdoor activities done early. Make sure you're drinking lots of water and staying hydrated. If you do have to work outside, take frequent breaks in the shade and do check on your friends and neighbors. Make sure everybody's staying hydrated and cool. Here's what's ahead. That clear, warm night tonight. More triple digits all week long. We do see a slight chance of some thunderstorms late Tuesday into Wednesday, which of course elevates our fire danger. So once again, be fire wise, stay hydrated, and try to get a little bit of shade today.
Thanks, Stacy. Now, multiple fires sparked in Kennewick this weekend and overnight into today.
Yeah, Riley Fitzgerald takes us first to the scene of a house fire that prompted the evacuation of multiple homes, this in Kennewick.
One house in Kennewick burned overnight on Monday. It happened at the 6800 block of West 20th Avenue just after 12:30 in the morning.
Our dispatch center was reporting that a tree was on fire in a backyard. That was the first call that we got, and then fairly quickly after that, we got additional information from our dispatch center indicating that the house was on fire. When our crew got here, the house was fully involved in fire. We had fire coming out of all the doors, the windows, and it was actually threatening to nearby homes.
Several homes were evacuated as a precaution, and about an hour and a half later, everyone was allowed to return home except for the one destroyed by fire. This fire is still under investigation, but the police department told our crew Monday morning that the fire was determined not suspicious around 2:30 a.m. From a house fire to wildfires, KFD was kept busy all weekend. More sparks caused 3 wildfires all along Kennewick railways. As fire crews worked on one, another sparked, and then another.
We had 3 different starts on that fire. One of them was on Canal Drive. That was right about the 3000 block of Canal. The second one was over off of Arthur Street and Canal. And then the third one was off of Deschutes Avenue. So three separate fires. 2 of the fires, the first 2 that I mentioned there, were about 2 acres in size, and that last one was about a half an acre to an acre in size.
The Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad responded, along with the fire and police crews. Fire Chief Chad Michael says the BNSF crew was out quickly and was able to inspect the tracks after stopping the nearby train. As these fires started around the same time all along Kennewick railways, the fire is being investigated as potentially starting from a passing train.
Obviously, we haven't definitively been able to say that, but that's what it looks like at this point. That we're kind of leaning towards was that it was likely the train.
But in a response from BNSF, quote, "Though the cause is still under investigation, there was no evidence pointing to a train as the cause of the fire you are referring to." In Kennewick, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
You can read more about the BNSF's response to the fires and how the organization says they work to reduce the risk of fires around their tracks and equipment. Right now, no one was hurt, and all of these fires are currently under investigation. Alyssa.
Now, Walla Walla Fire District 4 firefighters need your help with a vote in the August primary. This as they're calling for a fire levy lid lift to maintain emergency service levels. Walla Walla Fire District 4 says the lid lift would fund additional firefighters and paramedics to reduce response times. It would also help replace old apparatus and renovate Walla Walla Fire Station 41 to support firefighters' health and safety. The fire chief says that the levy lid lift is not just to add things, it's also to continue providing the services that people already expect.
First and foremost, the additional revenue would help us maintain the essential emergency services that we need to provide service. That's the very first thing that these funds would be able to use, is to make sure that we continue to provide the service that we're providing now and have financial stability.
So in 2003, the fire levy rate was $1.39 per $1,000 of assessed property value. Since then, the rate has dropped to 88 cents as property values went up. Now Fire District 4 is asking voters to raise the fire levy from 88 cents to $1.26 per $1,000 of assessed property value. And that proposal will appear on the August 6th primary election ballot.
Well, the Yakima City Council has identified its top choice for a new city manager and is currently in the process of negotiations. That candidate's name has yet to be announced, but city officials say they started with 46 applications, narrowed it down to 7 semifinalists, then 3 finalists. Yakima Valley Conference of Governments Deputy Director Vicki Baker, Franklin County Administrator Mike Gonzalez, and Welton, Arizona Town Manager Richard Marsh Jr.
The council identified one of the 3 finalists to have staff work with, and the process involves background checks and then also negotiation.
Tonight, city officials say there is no timeline for how long the background check and negotiation process may take, but they are hoping to have them in place as soon as possible. Tonight, the city of Sunnyside is hosting a meet and greet with 2 finalists for its city manager position, Aaron Pelmquist and Mike Gonzalez. Gonzalez was also recently considered as a candidate for Yakima city manager after announcing he would leave his position as Franklin County administrator. The Sunnyside meet and greet is happening at the beer company until 7 tonight. The city council is set to hold a special meeting tomorrow evening. Well, amid concerns about inmate deaths in Washington state's jails along with prisons, one local jail is trying something totally new.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the Kittitas County Jail is using new technology to watch over its inmates.
The Kittitas County Jail hasn't had an inmate death in 5 years, but Inspector Chris Whitsett says it's an ever-present danger.
So a lot of the people who get arrested and have to serve time in jail are not in good health. You encounter a lot of hazardous health conditions, people for whom it's worrisome to be responsible for their health.
Especially when it comes to inmates who've used fentanyl prior to entering the jail.
You don't know how much fentanyl they took or had, or what they swallowed when they thought they were going to get arrested.
But now they're piloting the Overwatch system by Foresight Labs, a new technology to monitor inmates' health.
This chunky looking smartwatch doesn't do any of the cool smartwatch things. It doesn't count your steps or whatever, but it does gather information about that person's some core health metrics.
Things like heart rate or oxygen level, tracking and alerting jail staff to changes that could indicate a medical emergency.
It's going to get a jail deputy right there. And that can make a life or death difference.
The device is designed to be difficult to damage.
If they do damage it, we don't believe that they're going to be able to hurt themselves with the product of this damaged thing.
Whitsett says people can refuse to wear one if they don't want to. For now, they're starting with just 5 devices.
We're targeting the use of these on the people who are most vulnerable in that early period, or maybe people with known persistent high-risk health issues.
The cost of the pilot program, $21,000 for a year, paid for by the Washington County's Risk Pool, one of their insurers.
It's a very sensible investment for the risk pool if it turns out to be effective.
Because the cost of emergency care substantially more than caring for issues caught quickly.
It's definitely going to be better for the inmate to handle a problem early, and better for us in terms of the county and the state's finances.
Whitsett says they may expand the program later on, depending on its success.
They're going to assess, is this helping us to monitor risks? Is this helping us to make good decisions about how to care for inmates? Those are the metrics that are where the rubber's going to meet the road for this project.
The ultimate goal, to keep inmates safer and healthier. In Kittitas County, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, jail officials say they installed the Overwatch system this month. They're already using it to monitor the health of inmates after intake. Here in the Tri-Cities, repainting work continues on the Blue Bridge connecting Kennewick and Pasco. Up until now, most of the lane closures have been in the southbound lanes going from Pasco towards Kennewick. But as of this morning, drivers in both directions were dealing with lane closures. These are necessary to give crews room to work. And remember, this will all go a lot smoother if you use the zipper merge technique. If you need a refresher, we have a lot of information about that on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Just got to do the zipper merge.
Got to do the zipper.
Got to do it. Summer is road work season, but crews are going to need to prepare for the heat.
Yeah, Stacey Lee has an in-depth look at your first alert forecast coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Former President Trump, the assassination attempt, the shooter and at least one bystander confirmed dead. Stay with ABC News and David Muir reporting live on World News Tonight and with special coverage of the Republican National Convention tomorrow night on ABC.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is shifting into high gear with the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Win free play gas cards or cruise your way up to $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then, on July 27th, win a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your community Chevy dealers.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up to fire Biden.
Now, well, first we got to deal with that congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
Now, there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Attention all Hanford and PNNL workers and contractors. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free lunch and learn resource fair on Friday, July 19th at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick from 11 to 2 p.m. You may qualify for additional healthcare benefits and financial compensation. Learn more at our free lunch and learn resource fair on Friday, July 19th at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick from 11 to 2 p.m.
Tiffany Smiley is not who she says she is.
Tiffany Smiley started a PAC claiming to raise money to support conservative candidates, but contributions were funneled to pay off her own $1 million campaign debt.
Of the almost $800,000 she raised, only $24,800 went to candidates. Instead, Tiffany used the money on luxury travel and to try to pay off her massive debt.
Tiffany Smiley deceived her donors. Don't let her deceive you.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
All right, thanks for staying with us, everybody. The Reach Museum is celebrating 10 years in the community all this month. Tomorrow, the 16th, there is free admission all day for Tri-Cities, along with special activities. Reach Museum Education Manager Pauline Schaefer says while the museum is celebrating its past this month, it is also looking forward to its future.
We've got an exhibit through the summer right now that is showing the past 10 years of the Reach, but also has some sketches for what we will become in the future, looking towards our expansion, creating a new wing of the building that will be a STEAM education center. So big plans happening in the future too.
This Tuesday's special is STEM in Action. People can come by and learn about current science and research in the community. More events are happening all month. Learn more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Well, Apple Valley News Now presents the 2024 Restaurant Showdown, and we need your help to find out which the best restaurants are in our area. A group of local influencers picked 64 different eateries. They set up the initial brackets, divided into 4 regions: Yakima, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and the 4th representing other areas like Hermiston and Ellensburg. Round 1 started on Friday. It continues through 8 p.m. tomorrow. You can vote using your mobile. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now and follow the instructions there. Or you can use your desktop or laptop computer. Click on Contests at applevalleynewsnow.com. Select Restaurant Showdown. And after you vote, enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. We'll be giving away 24 cards in all, and you can enter every time you vote. Total of 6 rounds. You get a total of 6 chances to win a card. Again, more information, check out our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
That's right. We're live tonight in Yakima. We're checking out the Yakima Valley Pippins and Scott T. He's going to be throwing the first pitch out here in just a little bit. So they've got a lot of activities going on tonight. And you know what? This nice little breeze just kicked up. So temperatures are dropping. Beautiful night to come out and enjoy some baseball. And remember, our youth teams, if you wear your youth jersey, you can get in for $5. So lots of fun here in Yakima. Again, go Pippins. They're getting here in just a bit. Thank you, Scott T. All right, let's check out that weather forecast.
Once again, let's take a peek outside on our Legends Casino sky cam. Beautiful afternoon in the Tri-Cities, albeit hot. Definitely want to maybe take a little dip in the river. River temperature right now, by the way, is about 65 degrees, so it is warming up. Let's talk about air quality. We've been seeing some issues today in the Pendleton area. Walla Walla. Pendleton right now is unhealthy, close to unhealthy for Walla Walla, and we're seeing lots of smoke and haze in the area. There's several fires burning now in Central Oregon as well as near Lake Chelan. Let's take a look at our futurecast smoke map, and you'll see that fire just south of Heppner is causing the poor air quality for the Pendleton area. But we're going to continue to see those winds shifting and bringing that smoke closer to our populated areas like Connell, Hanford, Tri-Cities area. So again, be aware of that smoke and haze that's going to be in the air for the next several days. We're also going to see some breezy, gusty winds in those mountain gap areas such as Yakima or the Kittitas Valley. Some light breezy winds down the Columbia Basin, Hanford Reach area. As we get into your Tuesday, things will be fairly calm, but you'll see those winds start to pick up a little bit in the afternoon, and then we'll see some breezier winds on Wednesday. Once again, elevating fire weather, and any fires that are burning now, these winds are going to spread them more rapidly, so be fire-wise out there. Temperatures overnight tonight are going to be pretty pleasant. Look for the 60s all through the region, so a nice little cool off briefly. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. In the Tri-Cities, you'll be in those low 60s around 6 a.m. By 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll be hitting the 80s. In early afternoon, you'll be hitting those triple digits. In Yakima, do your outdoor stuff early there as well. You'll hit 80 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning, and then those upper 90s just under the triple digits. It's going to be a hot one in Hermiston tomorrow. Once again, those triple digits kicking in around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, but you'll have those 60s and 70s through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. In Walla Walla, hot day there as well. Some locally breezy winds along the foothills with triple digits in the late afternoon. So enjoy those 60s and 70s all the way up until 9 a.m. And that's when we'll bump ourselves into the 80s. Again, limit your time outdoors if possible. Make sure you've got lots of sunscreen on. Our UV is about 8, which is very high. Plan those outdoor activities early in the day. Close those curtains and shades. That'll help block out some of the sun from your home, and make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. There's that slight chance of thunder showers on Wednesday. Now, it's about 20% now. We'll keep a closer eye as we get closer to the week. Tri-Cities hot, triple digits, a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm on Wednesday as well. And then the heat comes back in full force by the weekend. Walla Walla, we'll see those triple digits, a little bit of a break on Friday, but really hot as we get into the weekend, with temperatures well over the 100-degree mark for Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Again, those hot triple-digit temperatures, dangerously dry, and a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm coming through on Wednesday. So once again, stay hydrated, try to stay cool, get out of that heat, and be fire-wise.
Thanks, Stacey. Now, the Republican National Convention is officially underway. Former President Trump is officially the 2024 nominee. We're talking about his vice presidential pick, announced this morning, next on Apple Valley News Now.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
My mom. Soccer is my life. I've been playing for as long as I can remember. Scoring goals, hanging with my friends, the travels, it's really fun. Before hitting the field, there's this tradition I have, grabbing snacks. Pre-game feel, you know? Whether it's gearing up for an away game or it's a quick stop, my Hapo debit card is always with me. Just like my teammates trust me on the field, my mom trusts me to make smart choices off the field. Where do you, credit union?
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it gonna look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm gonna have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Welcome back. And making political headlines tonight, the Republican National Convention is underway in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Former President Trump has officially been named the Republican nominee for 2024. This morning, he announced his vice presidential pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Now, Vance has served just 2 years of a 6-year Senate term. He would have to be replaced if Trump wins the 2024 election. More than 100 million people are dealing with extreme heat tonight. We're once again talking about triple digits here in the Tri-Cities. Stacey Lee has a look ahead to your work week coming up tonight at 6:30.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of Ford vehicles, like the Built Wild Bronco family, with a deal you just can't miss. So make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
I come for the thrill of a deal, and I never miss out on the 50% off tag.
I like to hunt the bins for hidden gems.
Goodwill lets you define your style with unique gifts and treasures around every corner.
And giving back to your community just feels wonderful.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download our app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow, still have 5G here too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Try out our nationwide 5G coverage free for 30 days. Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app today.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely. From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Choice Student Checking. Open yours today at any Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of Ford vehicles, like the Built Wild Bronco family, with a deal you just can't miss. So make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now.
Take a flight over the beautiful Pend Oreille and Priest Rivers.
The Priest River is always calm, especially in the mornings. People that are more experienced can go out on the Pend Oreille River.
Fly the Northwest.
You can row for miles and miles.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
STCU is happy to support the Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown.
To vote, scan this QR code or click contests at applevalleynewsnow.com. Plus, you could win a $25 gift card from STCU. From STCU, Les Schwab Tires and Whitman Hill Winery.
In Oregon, a fast-moving fire is burning just west of Morrow County. The Lone Rock Fire is about 20 miles southwest of Heppner. Oregon Public Broadcasting reports the fire has already burned more than 50,000 acres. This is one of multiple large fires sending smoke our way. Air quality was considered unhealthy in Pendleton this morning. It has improved as of this evening, but with the Lone Rock Fire still burning out of control, we could see conditions worsen once again if that wind changes.
And we are talking about potentially very dangerous fire weather ahead this week. Stacey has those details coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Also here at 6:30, we are tracking the investigation into two fires that caused some serious damage in Walla Walla over the weekend.
And as former President Trump is now officially the Republican presidential nominee, we're talking about the aftermath of that apparent assassination attempt at a campaign rally. Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. First at 6:30, firefighters in Walla Walla battled two different fires on Saturday.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports how one piece of evidence played a part in figuring out what caused one of those fires and how firefighters were able to keep both from spreading.
The city of Walla Walla fire crews responded to a house fire this Saturday afternoon. As you can see, this house is close to neighboring homes. The city of Walla Walla Fire Deputy Chief Eric Wood says this is how they were able to stop the fire from spreading to other homes.
A quick response, and then also just making an aggressive fire attack probably saved this from a complete loss of the home, but that was kind of the approach that we took.
Chief Wood says the fire wasn't the only thing fire crews were up against.
We had both of our city fire stations responded. We also had mutual aid response from Fire District 4 as well as College Place Fire Department. And really that was due to the heat. We needed a lot of physical manpower on scene so we could make sure that the fire was fully extinguished.
Chief Wood says they also got a call about a shed fire behind a home at 4:27 a.m. but were able to put it out within 11 minutes.
We just had a single engine response from our City Fire Station 1, so we were able to put that fire out pretty quickly with just about 650 gallons of water.
Chief Wood says that with a certain piece of evidence, they were able to pinpoint how the shed fire started.
We called in an investigator at that time, and then we actually received some video footage from the property tenant, and we could tell that there had been a vehicle that had pulled up, and moments later, as that vehicle drove away from that area, we could see that the fire had started.
Chief Wood says when it came to putting out the fire, it's all about the old saying, if you see something, say something.
I think anytime that you see something out of the ordinary, please call 911, especially the early notification of both of these fires definitely saved. We were able to save property and contents from being further damaged.
The fire caused about $248,000 in damages. As to how the fire started, that's still under investigation. Reporting in Walla Walla, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Monique. Now today, Oregon DEQ issued an air quality advisory for Baker, Grant, Morrow, and Umatilla counties. This, of course, because of the smoke from the fires we were just talking about all across Oregon. These advisories are expected to last until at least Wednesday afternoon. That's July 17th. Some advice to protect yourself and your family from smoke include stay inside if you can, avoid any strenuous outdoor activity, and be aware of smoke in your area. You want to avoid places with the highest levels.
Well, investigations continue to uncover the security failures in the Trump rally shooting.
ABC's Dan Croth has details on the investigations taking place to uncover what some are calling a secret security failure on Saturday.
They're trying to find a motive while also trying to find out how he escaped detection, even though he was spotted by members of that crowd.
Take a look at what happened.
Before the shot struck the former president, numerous witnesses in the crowd spotted the gunman laying on top of a nearby building.
I look over at the AGR building, and there's a guy going prone, laying down on the AGR roof.
We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle.
This map shows just how close the gunman was able to get to the stage, less than 150 yards away. Securing a site is a team effort between Secret Service and local law enforcement. The building where the gunman was perched was just outside the perimeter, and multiple sources tell us local law enforcement were in charge of that area. It was the staging area for the local police tactical team. How could something like this happen?
It's a great question. We still don't have all the answers.
Retired Secret Service agent Donald Mihalik urges people not to jump to conclusions as the facts are still trickling in. He says snipers work in teams of 2, and they're trained to take out a threat once the threat's confirmed.
It appears the sniper fired either just before or just as the rounds are hitting President Trump. So it looks to me like they spotted the threat, took the shot, either just before or simultaneously as the shooter was shooting.
What happened before? We're still working to find out. Local police confirmed they were in the process of looking for suspicious activity outside the perimeter.
That was ABC's Dan Croth reporting. Now, earlier today, during the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, former President Trump announced his vice presidential pick, Senator J.D. Vance from Ohio. Trump Jr. told CNN he thinks that his father's running mate choice, Vance, he's seen him prosecute cases against the Democrats. He said he thought there was no one more suitable than that. He also talked about Senator Vance's background and how it will help in the Midwest. Trump's election came on the first day of the Republican National Convention, just 2 days after he survived that assassination attempt at his campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Over the weekend, Vance also met with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago club on Saturday before the rally.
And local political leaders are reacting to what transpired in Pennsylvania this past weekend. Today, Tiffany Smiley, the Republican candidate for Washington's 4th Congressional District, released a statement. Smiley said in part, quote, "Today we are praying for President Trump, the victims in attendance and their families." She went on to say our president showed extraordinary courage under fire and that she was thankful that God protected him, end quote.
Representative Dan Newhouse posted on X the day of the shooting. Newhouse said, quote, "Today's assassination attempt on Donald Trump is appalling, has no place in American politics. I am grateful President Trump's injuries are not serious," end quote.
Democrats are also speaking out. Democratic Washington state gubernatorial candidate Bob Ferguson said, "I condemn this act of violence against former President Trump in the strongest possible terms. As a nation, we must come together." And in Walla Walla, the elections office will conduct testing to ensure everything goes smoothly for this coming election cycle, and you'll be able to witness the moment. Officials tell Apple Valley News Now that a logic and accuracy test will be performed on the optical scan system used to tabulate the ballots. The test will be conducted by the auditor's office this coming Wednesday in the afternoon hours. The tests will be held at the elections office in Walla Walla. It is open for public viewing. Well, in lighter news and happening right now for our friends in Yakima, tonight is the Cascade Collegiate Showcase at Yakima County Stadium.
And guess who is there right now? Our very own Stacy Lee. She's previewing the matchup and has a first look at our forecast. Stacy.
That's right. We've been having a great time here, guys. And you know what? On cue, this nice little cooling breeze kicked up just as the game is getting started out on the field. Youth sports teams that wear their logo jerseys can get in the door for $5 tonight. This will be the last home game because the guys are going to be taking a little break with an all-star game coming up in Bellevue. Also, ESD 105 is out handing out books for kids. Keep them reading this summer so they stay ahead of the game. So come on out and enjoy the games, and of course right behind us is our very own Apple Valley News Now tent. We've also got some great prizes, so a beautiful night for some Yakima Valley Pippins baseball. Let's talk about that weather forecast.
And we know it's going to be very, very warm this week. Stacy, thank you for that. She'll have your full forecast coming up in just a bit. Some other boys are back in town. The Tri-City Dust Devils will be taking on the Eugene Emerald for a 3-game homestand, which starts later this week. Over the 3 days, expect a jersey auction, post-game fireworks, plus ice cream sundaes will be in order for National Ice Cream Day, which is this Sunday. Now, on Friday of this week, the Benton Franklin 4-H will be hosting a food drive in the parking lot of Giesa Stadium.
We have more news and weather coming up. One retailer is preparing for Halloween early this year. We'll tell you who it is and why.
Rowing on North Idaho rivers. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday at 6.
These are real people seeking solutions to real problems.
I have plantar fasciitis.
Pain with my feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I definitely feel the heel-to-toe walk.
I'm not feeling any pain, especially in my heel. That's where I always feel it.
I don't feel the knee pain. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, The group of adult friends, kids on their school trip.
And the first date couple and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
I'm in Australia!
When the guys get roasted on the barbie,
you look like the budget Pete Davidson.
Can love still get bloomin'?
Hey, let me talk to you for a second.
I'm here for someone who is willing to put me in front of the drama.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up to fire Biden.
Now, well, first we got to deal with that congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
And there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Communist China poses an economic and national security threat to America.
And Dan Newhouse is the leader in Congress fighting for our security.
Dan stood up to Communist China and wrote the bill to stop them from buying up American farms and ranches.
And Dan's working to secure the border and stop the flow of deadly Chinese fentanyl through Mexico and into our communities.
Where Joe Biden fails us, Dan Newhouse fights for us.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message to stand up to Communist China and to secure our border.
You know the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, it doesn't have to be an apple. Wellness looks different for everyone. It looks like this, and this, and whatever this is. It's really that simple. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, where do I sign up for this? All that matters is you're taking a step towards the healthier you, inside and out. Find your apple.
Welcome back. New at 6:30 tonight, the Tri-Cities Airport has announced that their airport director, Buck Taft, will soon be on a new statewide aviation committee. Apple Valley News Now learned today that the airport director has been appointed to the state's newly formed Commercial Aviation Work Group by Washington Governor Jay Inslee. Officials say the Commercial Aviation Work Group brings together industry leaders across Washington to assess the travel needs of the region, address key challenges, and come up with workable solutions.
Well, spooky season is coming, and now's the time to start shopping. If you want to go all out with your Halloween decorations, starting this week, some of Home Depot's biggest Halloween decorations go on sale. Home Depot recently hinted at the Halloween launch on its Instagram page. Home improvement giant will once again have Skelly, the colossal 12-foot tall animated skeletons, and its sidekick Skelly dog on sale. Skelly has been a Halloween hit since it hit stores in 2020, and since then, Home Depot has expanded its product line due to consumer demand. Other product items like a 7-foot animated Frankenstein and the giant Inferno Deadwood skeleton will also likely be available. And speaking of sales, the hottest deals are coming to Amazon Prime members starting tomorrow, July 16th, and Wednesday, the 17th, with other retailers also joining in. CNET's Bridget Carey breaks down the biggest saves to your wallet.
Also a good time to shop for things like back to school items. So this is really about tech and small items, and a lot of big discounts are on Amazon things.
And a quick reminder, Prime Day is for members only.
All right, guys. Yes, it's been a great day so far here in Yakima. Got a nice little cooling breeze as the Yakima Valley Pippins have just hit the field this evening. They're playing tonight. Then there's a little bit of a break, but they're halfway through the season, which wraps up in the middle of August or so. So don't miss your chance to see the Pippins and have some fun at the ball game. Like I said, tonight, perfect weather. A nice little breeze came in. We're starting to cool down, so it's looking really good. And smoke levels here are not so bad tonight, so that's good news as well. So come on out, enjoy that baseball game, and again, let's take a look at our weather forecast. Once again, let's take a peek outside on our Legends Casino sky cam. Beautiful afternoon in the Tri-Cities, albeit hot.
Definitely want to maybe take a little dip in the river. River temperature right now, by the way, is about 65 degrees, so it is warming up. Let's talk about air quality. We've been seeing some issues today in the Pendleton area. Walla Walla. Pendleton right now is unhealthy, close to unhealthy for Walla Walla, and we're seeing lots of smoke and haze in the area. There's several fires burning now in Central Oregon as well as near Lake Chelan. Let's take a look at our Futurecast smoke map, and you'll see that fire just south of Heppner is causing the poor air quality for the Pendleton area. But we're going to continue to see those winds shifting and bringing that smoke closer to our populated areas like Connell, Hanford, Tri-Cities area. So again, be aware of that smoke and haze that's going to be in the air for the next several days. We're also going to see some breezy, gusty winds in those mountain gap areas such as Yakima or the Kittitas Valley. Some light breezy winds down the Columbia Basin, Hanford Reach area. As we get into your Tuesday, things will be fairly calm, but you'll see those winds start to pick up a little bit in the afternoon, and then we'll see some breezier winds on Wednesday. Once again, elevating fire weather, and any fires that are burning now, these winds are going to spread them more rapidly. So be fire-wise out there. Temperatures overnight tonight are going to be pretty pleasant. Look for the 60s all through the region, so a nice little cool off briefly. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. In the Tri-Cities, you'll be in those low 60s around 6 a.m. By 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll be hitting the 80s, and early afternoon, you'll be hitting those triple digits. In Yakima, do your outdoor stuff early there as well. You'll hit 80 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning, and then those upper 90s just under the triple digits. It's going to be a hot one in Hermiston tomorrow. Once again, those triple digits kicking in around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, but you'll have those 60s and 70s through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. In Walla Walla, hot day there as well. Some locally breezy winds along the foothills with triple digits in the late afternoon. So enjoy those 60s and 70s all the way up until 9 a.m. and that's when we'll bump ourselves into the 80s. Again, limit your time outdoors if possible. Make sure you've got lots of sunscreen on. Our UV is about 8, which is very high. Plan those outdoor activities early in the day. Close those curtains and shades. That'll help block out some of the sun from your home, and make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. There's that slight chance of thunder showers on Wednesday. Now, it's about 20% now. We'll keep a closer eye as we get closer to the week. Tri-Cities hot, triple digits, a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm on Wednesday as well. And then the heat comes back in full force by the weekend. Walla Walla, we'll see those triple digits, a little bit of a break on Friday, but really hot as we get into the weekend with temperatures well over the 100-degree mark for Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Again, those hot triple-digit temperatures, dangerously dry, and a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm coming through on Wednesday. So once again, stay hydrated, try to stay cool, get out of that heat, and be fire-wise.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Still ahead here at 6:30 tonight, saying goodbye to the Mirage in Las Vegas. Stay with us.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bath Fitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bath Fitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is shifting into high gear with the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Win free play gas cards or cruise your way up to $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then, on July 27th, win a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results-oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
Our new orthopedic regenerative medicine clinic with Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now offering a variety of treatments, including platelet-rich plasma injections to enhance injury recovery, promote healing, and treat pain associated with early osteoarthritis. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Jessica Jalol and Jules Sperling. Good Morning Northwest. Weekdays on your side.
Welcome back. We are talking about the end of an era in Las Vegas.
Yeah, the Mirage is set to be no more. That's coming up very, very soon. And obviously, this is a hotel that has basically, for some people, they literally go to Vegas just for that. So, but yeah, it ushered in a new family-friendly era on the Strip with its dolphin habitat, Siegfried and Roy White Tiger Show, and you can't forget about the iconic erupting volcano, which will soon be no more.
This is like a historic place. It's been here for years, and you know, it's like, gotta be gone. I'm sad to see it go.
All right, in December of 2021, Hard Rock International announced that it was going to buy the Mirage from MGM
always on his to-do list on trips.
And to add a guitar-shaped hotel to the front of the property to sit right next to the Strip. To do so, the volcano, they said, would have to be demolished. They say the Mirage will honor the history and legacy of the resort with a closing ceremony on Wednesday morning. All right, here in the Tri-Cities, repainting work continues on the Blue Bridge, which connects Kennewick and Pasco. Up until now, most of the lane closures have been in the southbound lanes going from Pasco towards Kennewick. But as of this morning, drivers going in both directions. We're all dealing with lane closures. They are necessary to give crews room to work, but it is slowing people down. And remember, this will all go a lot smoother if you use the zipper merge technique. If you need a refresher, we have lots of information about how that works on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
All right, Stacy will be back. She'll have a final look at your new work week weather forecast. That's coming up next.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one, and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock. The box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. At Fred's, get your new appliance the next day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Break it down.
This is Rhonda.
She's a soul line dance instructor. And this is Rhonda's Good Feet story.
I love dancing, but I had foot pain and hated the fact that I had to sit out a couple dances. But since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports, I definitely have not felt the pain. I am able to dance longer, feel happier. My energy levels have increased. Once that energy gets into you and you're feeling good, double spins.
Get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Vote now in the Apple Valley News Now Restaurant Showdown.
Welcome back, everybody. More than 100 million people across more than 30 of the 50 states are under heat alerts tonight. Record heat is now scorching the East Coast after hitting the West Coast last week. ABC's Melissa Adon has a look at the big picture.
Record heat now settling across the East Coast, with major cities under excessive heat warnings. New York City expected to hit highs of 99.
Extreme heat kills more people than extreme weather emergencies.
Cooling centers opening up across the Northeast. The Philadelphia Health Department declaring a heat health emergency, urging people to check on their most vulnerable neighbors. And a week after Hurricane Beryl, more than 250,000 customers in Houston sweltering in oppressive heat and no AC. The Texas governor demanding answers from power companies.
If you are without power in the extreme heat that we are facing, that alone can cause challenges.
In Chicago, weekend storms leaving widespread damage. Roofs ripped off, trees toppled, crushing homes and cars.
The house just started shaking.
Like, yeah, the window opened, the door from the side window just opened.
It completely opened, and then the house started shaking, and all of a sudden we all were just pitch black.
At least 8 reported tornadoes slamming the Midwest over the weekend, and even more severe weather is expected this week. And in Arizona, a new wildfire sparked by lightning strikes has forced wide evacuations in Gila County's Tonto National Forest.
The record heat will sit over the East Coast for the next 2 days, possibly lasting until Wednesday, while the West Coast finally gets a break from the dangerous temperatures. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, we might be getting a little bit of a break, but it is 100 degrees in Richland right now, and it's 1 degree cooler in Yakima.
Let's check in with Stacey Lee for one final look at your first alert forecast.
And we'll plan your day for tomorrow. Look for those 70-degree temperatures out the door at 8, so already warm as you start your day, hitting those 90s by the afternoon around lunchtime, and then those triple digits for some areas later in the afternoon. Let's take a peek at that 7-day planning forecast. There's those triple digits. There's that slight chance of a stray thunderstorm on Wednesday. More than likely it will pass by, but about a 20% chance for both Yakima and Tri-Cities. And get ready, this coming weekend's going to be scorching hot once again. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston. A better chance of seeing those thunderstorms in those areas, but still about 20% at this time. And that sweltering weather coming back for the weekend, along with some breezy winds as we get into your Monday. So stay safe, I should say, and try to stay cool.
All right, thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. I do want to update you. We've been watching our temperature gauges. It's now 99 in Richland, 96 in Yakima. They just updated.
All right, well, that's a little bit of a cool down, right?
A little bit. We'll take it, right?
Yeah.
It's double digits instead of triple.
Exactly.
All right, you can always find the latest on these and other stories on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, we'll be back tonight at 11, hoping your news is good news.